In this problem, we have the trinomial 12x squared plus 10x minus 12, and we're asked to factor this. Okay, so first thing I noticed right away is that we have a GCF, a greatest common factor of 2. Those are all even, so I can divide them each by 2. And when I do that, that leaves me with a 6x squared plus 5x minus 6. Okay, so this thing, this 6x squared plus 5x minus 6 is what I'm really focused on. Now, this is still tough because our A term, right, A, B, C, our A term is what's called a composite number. It's divisible by something more than just one in itself, right? For example, 3 goes into 6. So what we're going to have to do is take our A term times our C term. A times C in this case is negative 36, right? And then our B term is 5, right? And we want two numbers that multiply to give us negative 36 on the top, a little multiplication symbol there, and add to give us 5 on the bottom. If I think through some numbers that do that, let's see, we have 1 and 36, that's not going to work. 2 and 18, no. 3 and 12, no. 4 and 9, bingo, that looks like the one. Okay, so if I put a 4 and a 9 over here, one of them has to be negative because when we multiply those together, it equals a negative 36. And when I add those together, I have to be a positive 5, which tells me the bigger one, 9, has to be positive. All right, so I'm making a negative 4 and a positive 9, and then that should work. Okay, what I do with that is I'm going to split my B term with those two numbers that I found. So I'm going to make this, instead of 5x, I'm going to do negative 4x plus 9x. If I were to add those back together, that would give me the 5x. Bring down my 6x squared from out front, my negative 6 from the back, and then I do have to remember that this is all with a 2 on the outside of it. Okay? Now, I have 4 terms on the inside. When I see 4 terms and ask me to factor, I'm thinking grouping. Okay, so I group my first 2, group my second 2. I can take out a 2x in my first group. When I do that, that leaves me, let's see, 6 divided by 2 is 3. X squared divided by x is x. Negative 4x divided by 2x is just a negative 2. Now in the second group, I also need this to be 3x minus 2, the same as my first set of parentheses. And what I can take out of this group to make that happen looks like it's a positive 3. Okay. All right, so then I'm going to write my outside parts together, 2x plus 3. And I write one of my inside, the underlined parentheses together, 3x minus 2. Okay. And then the other thing that I can't forget about this one, since it had a GCF of 2, I want to bring that 2 down, and that goes on the outside of my set of parentheses, and that is my answer.